Hi everyone, my name is Karen Gonzalez, and today I would be doing sort of a book review for A Sea of Lemon Trees by Maria Dolores Aguila. I'm gonna get started by saying that A Sea of Lemon Trees, to me, was a powerful representation of injustice, resilience, and the power of raising your voice in the face of oppression. And I'm gonna read a little bit, or just like read over what the book is about. The book is set in San Diego, 1931, and it is about 12-year-old Roberto Alvarez, who is the youngest of his siblings, and he was born on United States soil. He was the future, el futuro, the dream for a life away from the fire of the Mexican Revolution. And the book is basically about how Roberto was attending the Lemon Grove Grammar School, but he was being forced to move to the Olive Street School, which was an old barn retrofitted for the children forced to attend a segregated school, for the Hispanic children to attend a segregated school. Amid the threats of deportation, the Comité de Vecinos risked everything to stand their ground, and with the support of the Mexican consulate, they chose Roberto as the lead plaintiff in a lawsuit against the school board, and in this vivid and uplifting novel in verse based on true events. So yeah, this book is based on true events, and when I first read the book description, I was really surprised to know that something like that happened here in San Diego. I have never heard or read anything about this historic event, so I was not pleasantly surprised to learn about what happened. I'm gonna get started with the book review, and I'm gonna start by saying that everything is just my opinion, but I do recommend reading this book, but I'll get more into it at the end. The characters are inspired in real life people. Their development throughout the book, especially Roberto's, was great, and we get to see Roberto grow from an ordinary kid to a kid that no longer thinks just as a kid, but a kid who was forced to grow up faster than he should have, and he's forced to understand the harsh realities of racism, segregation, oppression, all of that stuff. And then as for the plot and pacing, I think that the book was, to me, not predictable at all. I was always intrigued what was gonna happen in the next page. Which, side note, this, as I read at the end of here, it is a novel in verse, which means that every chapter, it's kind of like a poem. You guys can see. So for me, it was not predictable at all, and I was always intrigued about what was gonna happen next. And it was a fast-paced book because, as I just showed, it is written in verse, and you can get through every page, every chapter really quickly, which as a slow reader I really like and I really appreciate. For the writing style, I really think is unique. Maria Dolores Aguila's writing, I think, is unique, and she implements a lot of Spanish in the book, which I really think that really adds that special element to the book. I really think that it adds a lot to the reading experience, and yeah, I really enjoyed the Spanish in it, and the way she wrote the book, the words she used, everything. The book, as I said, explores themes of segregation, racism, intimidation, and oppression. I don't want to spoil it too much, but we get to see the Comité de Vecinos being intimidated by law enforcement. So interesting, really interesting, really good scenes. Overall, I think this book is a really good book and a way for people to get to know a piece of San Diego history. I think it's sadly very fitting to the the sad reality that we are going through as a nation currently. And I think this book has a really good and strong message of courage and resilience, and which I find really inspiring. Overall, I don't know. I think that I would give this book a 9 out of 10. I really don't have any like complaints for this book, really. And I would definitely recommend the book to anyone who hasn't read it. It is really interesting, and I would recommend it to people who like historical fiction, or not, well, yeah, fiction, and to anyone who loves like a quick read, a fast-paced book. This is for you all. So again, Maria Dolores Aguila does an amazing job at transmitting the feelings that Roberto was feeling, and his family and la comunidad de vecinos was, comité de vecinos was feeling. And I think it is a really, 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 really good book. And I got this from the school library, but I will definitely be getting my own copy. And I will definitely be checking out a lot of more of Maria Dolores Aguila's works. Behind me, I have her book, Barrio Rising, which she signed for me when we met her in class. And I haven't read it, but I am really looking forward to reading it. So that was my book review for Maria Dolores Aguila's A Sea of Lemon Trees, and I hope you guys like it. Happy reading.